We have some really expensive equipment equipped too, so if it really comes down to it. Oh, and the mysterious floor at the Coliseum.
Well, those four certainly knew what they were doing.
That's for sure. Compared to the other entrants, they were in a whole other league.
The glint in their eyes bespoke the many battles they had fought. I don't know where they came from, but they were no amateurs.
I'd never met humans like that before. They were so strong. They might as well have just been weapons with feet.
Yeah. Although they've got nothing on you, Gaius.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me. At least, that would normally be the case. But this time, I'll buy you a drink. Ersten is the type that lives for prey.
Let's talk about what I want to talk about. That long-haired girl. She was so full of mana. What I wouldn't give to tether with her just once.
There's the Muse we know and love.
I'd settle for a good conversation with the long-haired swordsman. I overheard him talking about his dinner plans for tonight. He seems to have exquisite taste in food.
I suspect that Jude and the swordsman with the red cloak would get along swimmingly.
What? We would?
You both seem to be the overly sincere type.
That's your reason? Hey, Gaius, didn't the black-haired woman speak to you about something before the match?
She brought me a business plan for a new venture she was hoping I would finance. I turned her away. After all, I'm not the king here. I'm merely Ersten, a playboy aristocrat.
Wait, this was her first time meeting Gaius.
And she was already hitting him up with a business loan?
That just confirms what we were saying. Those four were no ordinary people.
Yeah.
They could have gone a different direction with,
So we have around 3 million, and we need to try and build up an additional 4.5 million.
yeah, which we have a lot of stuff, so.
Starting with this page.
Sell everything, but like we're not saving after this, so just sell everything with the weapons, because the weapons we might need to unequip characters.
I mean, you can see the total right there. Just when we hit 4.5 million, we sell.
Yeah, we're pretty far off from 4.5 million. We're gonna hit like half a million on this page, but I don't think this is one of the more valuable pages.
My fingers are gonna get tired. We're gonna almost hit a million just on this page.
Accessories, I think, is one of the cheapest pages. But all must go. Armor.
The Xillia liquidation sale.
I'm getting an increasing feeling we're not going to be able to do this. Because we're only at 1 million and change. You should keep your cheapest weapon. Well, I guess it doesn't.
Let's just see what it's going to be. This isn't going to take long to finish up here. What's the most fat? Is there a really fast way to get money?
I think the fastest way to get enough money is just to beat Shadow Crash and Shadow Stan a couple times.
Is that 1 million every
Yes.
time? Do we want to do that?
Not particularly. Because at this point we would have to beat them, I think, 3 times.
Okay.
So we're not going to have that cutscene.
So we finished at 147.
So we can look at the hilarious stats. Heart usage is the one I'm most excited about. Because a lot of these other stats just reflect the value of previous farming, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, you haven't capped out weapon swaps yet. I haven't capped out spirit shifts somehow.
The best stat, though, I really...
The real value of that is probably closer to 100,000.
It's easiest to go through it like this. Crushing blow.
So that's a move that's hit the 4,000 mark.
Hungry Hunter's so close to the 2,000 mark. Magical Destruction.
So that's your hammers.
Bubble Blast has been used 152 more times than it should have been.
Rapid Burst 1,774.
You got some pretty good usage on Binding Sphere.
Sure did. Some good uses on Efreet.
Is that Windblade?
Yes. You managed to pass it up with Crushing Blow.
That makes me happy.
I didn't use Windblade much in the EX dungeon. They scrolled through Mila so quickly, I didn't really get to see what some of my summons were at.
I don't know, they're right before all that, aren't they? Like single digit still.
Because Gnome 2 and Sylph 2 got almost all their usage this playthrough.
As did Undine.
Undine I used a fair bit last playthrough, because that's my option to hit water.
Yeah. What? Revive's almost at... What does Revive get at 2,000?
Probably nothing. Sweetheart is our most used move. You know, we can appreciate that, can't we?
Yeah. Everything else is and then Sweetheart. Healer got over 1,000 usages this by the end of this playthrough.
Recumbent Wolf was so close to 1,000.
At this point, these aren't nearly as interesting because they're not in.
Yeah, these characters just don't see a lot of play.
Variable trigger. If there's any random moves that are over 1,000.
First aid, but
Yep.
that's that character's whole job, so...
Pale Ghost.
Soaring Demon Fang's probably going to be, yeah. Soaring Demon Fang. And that's Xillia too. So ultimately, our top 3 moves in order were Sweetheart, Crushing Blow, and Windblade. Good.
And thank you all for watching. This was a lot of fun. We did get pretty, I think, over-leveled by the end of it just because of how ridiculous bonus experience is. Maybe if we're really bored sometime in the future, we could do, like, a run that uses, I think, like the EXP to gold where you still get bonus experience and just make bonus experience our entire experience pool. That could be fun. But other than that, we are done.
Yeah.